Good evening, Facebook. I hope your days have been blessed and productive. I hope you had a great day. But today, I'm coming with it. And I need y'all to listen and understand. There's no judging going on here, but it's time somebody spoke the truth. This is for the people, only for the people that want to condemn others, that want to look down on other ministers and people of God that's trying to do the right thing. I'm here to let you know one thing. Ain't none of us good enough to make it to heaven. You are not good enough to make it to heaven. No one is good enough to make it to heaven except Jesus, because he's the only one that never sinned. We, on the other hand, have all sinned. Romans 3 verse 23 says, "For all have sinned and fell short of the glory of God." Have you ever lied, stolen, bear false witness, committed adultery, been unrighteously angry with someone? If so, then you have broken the law of God and are under God's judgment. After all, a law is not a law if it has no punishment. Nobody is perfect except Jesus. All people have sinned. All people, I mean everybody you see, has offended God once in their life. All people have offended God. Jesus said in Matthew, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. God spoke and gave us the law in the form of the 10 Commandments. Therefore, God spoke the law out of what was in his heart. It is therefore a reflection of his character and is good. So, when you sin, you are offending the character of God and are standing in opposition of his holy character. If he does not deal with you, then he is ignoring his own law and is allowing people to do what is against his nature without them suffering any consequence. Mean that God will then be approving of evil. And of course, he cannot do that. Therefore, because all people are sinners and we all have offended the character of God, then we are all under judgment. Just not this person, that person, this person, or people under the cloth. We all are. Once again, none of us are good enough to go to heaven. Another issue is the people that consider the very nature of our own hearts. The Bible says that we are by nature children of wrath. God tells us in the Bible that our hearts are desperately wicked and deceitful. We are told that out of the abundance of the heart proceeds all kind of evil things. So we are by nature separated from God, and we can do no good because sin touches everything we do. But I'm sincere. Some people think that their sincerity will merit heaven for them. See, they know they're not perfect, but they believe God is so loving and kind that he will not send anybody to hell if they sincerely trying to do what's right. Such an argument is an appeal to the goodness of the person. In other words, the other person is saying because he is sincere, then God should let him into heaven. But sincerity is a form of pride because it is an appeal to self-worth, self-value, and self-ability as a basis for being in heaven. The fact is that we have all fallen short of the glory of God. All done something morally wrong. We have all broken the law of God one way or another. And that is exactly what sin is. And everyone who practices sin practices lawlessness. And lawlessness is sin. So none of us are good enough to go to heaven. The truth is, God said to be holy as he is holy. In other words, he is sinless. He never does anything wrong. He is perfect in all his ways, all his thoughts, all his actions, and all his motives. And he requires perfection. Jesus said, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. So you ask, so if none of us can make it to heaven, how do you? The only way to make it to heaven is through the sacrifice of Jesus. He is God in the flesh. He never sinned. He did everything perfectly. And when he went to the cross, he bore sin in his body on the cross. So if you trust by faith what he did on the cross, then you can have his righteousness imputed to you. To impute means to reckon to another's account. It is a legal transaction where the righteousness of Christ, according to the law, is reckoned to the account of the believer. This way, when God the Father sees the sinner, he sees him forgiven and possessing the righteousness of Christ. That's why stay before Jesus because he is the ultimate lover. He is the ultimate savior. He is the ultimate redeemer. And he is the ultimate receiver. Receive you right in his arms and love you tight. So if you love this and it blessed your heart, sent you to a whole nother level, please share it. Peace, love, and happiness.